So when speaking with people that have dealing with church hurt, or those groups of people that have been hurt by a local church or members of a local church, I've dealt with it myself. When I came out of the church I was at for about 2 years, I was discipled in the church, etc. I refused to join the church for a good year. I was just like, I don't trust leaders. I feel like everything they say to me is a lie. I barely trust Christians because I feel like they're just always gonna put their convictions and their opinions on me. And if I don't walk like they do, then I'm not godly, and etc. But I linked up with a pastor in St. Louis who walked me through Ephesians and just was showing me like the purpose of the church, why it's here, why it's necessary, and even God's heart for the church. And I think one of the biggest motivating factors that helped me love the church again was seeing that Jesus loves the church. Seeing that Jesus calls his church his bride. Like, what personal language to use, for a group of people. So, and even how I need the church, how in Ephesians where it says, like, he said about prophets and evangelists and all these people to grow us up to maturity. It's like, man, how can I ask God, make me like you, but I refuse to put myself in the context in which he uses to make me like him. Where it's like, man, like these prophets or teachers or pastors, their function is in a local body, and that is how I get mature. So if I love Jesus and I want to look like him, I need to put myself in the situation to grow. How do I walk out love if I'm not in situations where I'm challenged to love or hate, And I think even on the forgiveness factor, I think God, this is an opinion, but I think God cares for us, desires for us to be healed, but I think he cares more about his glory. And that's hard to say, but I mean, like, I think some people that have been hurt use their pain as justification for hatred, which isn't right. Jesus was hurt. Isaiah 53 tells us he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was disrespected, but he chose to love us and still chooses to love us. So I think that's our challenge as believers who have been hurt is I choose to love the church of God despite their flaws because Jesus loves me.
Junior here, but y'all going way too far with the little hashtag church hurt or whatnot. I mean, I know that hurt, but you stayed with old boy Craig for the last 3 years and he been hurting you too. Talking about, girl, one day Craig gon' change. Girl, Craig grown. Craig don't change bed sheet. Craig ain't even making no change. What make you think Craig gon' change for you? Flat out. I mean, at the end of the day, the Bible says the church is the hospital for the sick. Bro, you ever been to the emergency room at a hospital? Bro, you can come in there with a bullet wound in your side, your arm broke, and have chicken pox on your face, and it's gonna be a woman at the registration desk asking you, who is your insurance provider? Then she got the audacity to get mad at you because you hurt yourself. Talking about, I don't know why these people be coming up in here hurt without no insurance card. Insensitive? Yeah, I ain't seen you hashtagging hospital hurt flat out. Don't get me wrong, since the beginning of time, the church been doing some crazy stuff. But don't try to put that rap on my guy just because priest what's her name was touching on kids. Flat out. At the end of the day, you and I could come up with as many excuses as we want on why we're not gonna go to church. But in the game of life, you can keep running in circles and continuously go through the same cycles over and over again. See, if life was a game of football, church would be the huddle. The huddle is designed for you to regroup, gain revelation, so you can respond correctly. And so it's the same for the church. Bro, this word got power when it's rightly divided. Changed my whole life. And I'm just saying, I ain't finna have nobody out here representing me wrong, making us look stupid. Flat out. Remember, the man who follows the crowd will never have a crowd follow him. Meaning, just don't be following anything the world throws at you. The crowd supposed to be following them as we follow Christ. Flat out.